Welcome back, Candle Boys. Today we're checking out the first episode of Ninja versus Gakudo. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, they moving a little bit on this one.
This is gas. It's like a different version of Baki, but it's not Baki.
I get what you mean, man.
It's like I think it's just because the way the characters,
the designs,
it's the designs. I think is what's doing it for me.
And I think like the raw brutality.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. They got that aura on them, like, you know what I mean?
I know what
the Baki aura.
The way they be walking, the way they be moving.
Yeah, it's scaring me a little bit.
Now, we're saying all these Baki references. It's literally, essentially nothing like Baki.
Yeah, it's not.
But just like, I think it's just that aesthetic
of
the anime. It doesn't feel like an anime that was made in 2025. It's giving like, just like the old school anime styles back when like each different type of anime had like its own like unique art style.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vibes I'm getting. And this one, like, they have like very like long drawn out noses and faces. It feels like Yu-Gi-Oh design, low key.
Oh, there was one guy that literally had the Green Goblin nose.
Hey, the cop. Yeah, this John was looking a little crazy, man. But let's just talk about this world that's supposed to be set in, man. So in this world, pretty much since the Edo period, two groups have always been clashing, right? Mm-hmm. It's the ninja, who are always like pretty much the gatekeepers of the underworld, right? Mm-hmm. Like, they were essentially the police for all the people who are criminals. Mm-hmm. So they make sure you're not going too far, but they'll still let you do some stuff. And then the Gakudo, who apparently are just full on just like Yakuza-esque criminals, right? And they've been beefing with the ninja since way back. But even back then, back in the day, man, when one of the Gakudo ended up burning down like pretty much all of Tokyo, right? In his rage, trying to kill the ninja because the ninjas killed one of his homies, right? Mm-hmm. The ninja have always low-key whooped him.
I mean, from what I just saw, I understand why.
I get it too. I ain't even gonna lie. Them blade hands, yeah, it's problematic. Crazy. Hey, they move into... I ain't gonna lie. Based off what I've seen this episode, these ninja could fight a few different anime.
Bro, I don't know, man. But yeah, so we get to like our main character. I don't know what his name is. Started with
an S.
Yashu Sua or something.
We gonna get it.
I don't know, man.
By episode 3, we gonna get it.
This man is walking down the street. He sees a guy in a suit and he drops his phone, right? And he literally dives to the ground like it's the end of the world to get this phone because of the phone case.
I know that hurt.
And it turns out this phone case is very like rare because it's from this anime that came out like 11 years ago.
Yep.
And I guess the case
it's pretty much like rare. Sailor Moon. That's the vibes I get from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I guess the dude who dropped it, as well as him, their favorite character is the villain from that show.
Yeah. So
they were like both kind of bonding over it when they started talking about the case, because first he was like, oh, like, this is a rare case. This model hasn't come out since this, and this. The businessman was like, oh,
you know ball.
He was locked in.
Yeah, man. Seen all 17 seasons. The fact that there's 17 seasons is already throwing me out.
Detective Conan type.
Bro, they're on chapter 1,000,000 at this point.
Bro, looking crazy. And so they start bonding over that a little bit. Next thing you know, pretty much even... Especially before we get to the next part, even the people who are walking by were like,
nah, they thought they was weirdos, bro.
In the business district, what is going on here?
The whole man in the suit, man, I loved him. I was like, oh,
it was funny as hell. They was treating them like deviants. But point being is, after they finished bonding for a little bit, homie's like, hey, I gotta go to work, but you know what I'm saying, it was cool meeting you though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hopefully, like, I see you sometime. And you know, aside from that, they just parted ways. At first I was like, that was really wholesome. Something's wrong. It looked a little too wholesome, and I was right. But before we get there, man, we end up seeing what this man really do for work, bro.
It's the bird. We gotta start with that crow.
The Demon Slayer crow,
bro.
Ah, bro, I called it though.
So I guess that crow literally just tells them where they need to be for their missions.
100% drops the intel by,
just like Demon Slayer. It's crazy.
It was just mad funny too, because when we first saw the crow, I literally was like, "Is that a Demon Slayer crow?" But I thought I was just joking. And that crow went inside. The governor kidnapped. I was like, oh, nah. Y'all wildin'. Ain't no way.
That spot on bar for bar, man.
For sure. It was crazy. But man, there really was a situation though, man, because the governor lady and her daughter got kidnapped, and their security guard, he was low-key trying to stand on business, man. But the dude in front of him, based off the tattoos, I already knew he was one of the Gokudo dudes, man. So I was like,
he was cooked, bro.
It's not looking right.
But
and he's standing there, mind you, the security guard has a gun pointed at him. I'm sitting here like,
mind you, there's his other boys dead on the floor.
Gone already.
Too, right? Bleeding out. And I was sitting there like, nah, he cooked, buddy.
Bro.
He gone.
See, but I was still confused because at least as far as I could tell up until this point, I'm like, this series seems very like, well, closer to realistic. You know what I mean? As far as guns do damage. So when homie was just standing in front of him like, yeah, man, pull the trigger. I was like, oh, this dude crashing out.
Yeah, I was like, no.
But I was like, either he can tank this or like he gonna weave this somehow.
I mean, you pointed out that he's been shot in the head before.
I did see that.
He had a little hole in his head.
He had the little bullet mark type on his forehead, which I don't know how he survived that one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But what's even more insane is the security guard went to pull the trigger, bro. And he's pulling it. And before he could finish pulling the trigger, bro, he gets shot in the head. And mind you, the whole time we didn't even see the other guy have a gun.
Oh, yeah.
So
he wasn't standing there. It looked like he didn't have anything on him.
So I'm like, he grabbed the gun, pulled it up, and shot him faster than this other guy could shoot a trigger.
I think the part that threw me off about this show is that they're getting hit in crazy places and they're still talking. You know, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But for example, homie did get shot in the head, and he was sitting there like, "No way, he did all this.
Oh, me,
this is crazy." And he's like falling back with a whole bullet in his head. I was like, "Nah."
See, I both let that one slide though, because I was like, "Okay, maybe you know what I'm saying."
Yeah,
your brain's still in shock. You still thinking a little bit, but then after that, bro, he goes and tries to like scare like the governor lady. She was like, "You can't do this to a politician." And he's like, I can do whatever I want. But before he can get nothing off, man, we see our main character pull up in this joint. And he's wearing like a weird like purple jumpsuit. And mind you, you know, based off of how his name was like spelled, he said like the character for his name is Ninja. So I thought he was about to pull up in like a
ninja costume.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At least a little bit more stealth, at least a ski mask. Homie had no mask. And at first I was like, this is dumb. But I didn't realize who I was talking to. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. Before anything even pulled up, bro, like he made a noise so everybody knew like somebody was in there. They looked away for a second, looked back at the lady. She's already blindfolded,
as well as the kid.
Both of them.
And he put headphones on him.
Dog,
I don't know if you saw that, but there was headphones.
I didn't even peep that. That's even crazier,
bro. He did that on purpose so they couldn't even hear what was going on.
Wait, we not even done yet.
Crazy.
And then before they could even go and really peep who it was doing this, bro, homie's like looked at his right hand man like, yo, man, check on that. And he was like, I don't think I can. His head's off of his body.
And let's talk about this. He also had a jukebox that he played anime music off of. We didn't see it, though. We didn't see the box, which is he turned that music on. And everybody's like, what's up with this loud anime music? Oh, we're in a scene. Imagine that.
I think what made that worse is like, you know, the show he likes is this princess show. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's like some probably some K-pop sounding.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Some Oshino music out here playing while he's out here waxing these dudes, man. Man, it looked crazy, man. This dude gave him the Peter Parker, man. I don't feel so good.
Nah, he was cutting heads off like it was left and right.
Oh, they was just floating.
So what does he call
They were all. It's like the ninja blade hand, the blade of darkness.
Imagine your hand is a blade, man.
Oh, he was really taking off their heads
just
with his
smacking.
hand.
Nah, that don't even make sense, bro.
He's problematic. I think what made it worse is like they're all trying to figure out the situation and he's killing them all at the same time, but they can't even react to it. So their heads are off their bodies and they're still talking about it.
That's what I'm saying. That wouldn't happen in real life, but the fact that they're all sitting there and their heads in the air floating and they're all, your head's going too. Your head's going too. I'm like, the other guys their heads are still intact. They just looking around like, nah, they gonna get me too, man.
I was traumatized.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I was like, oh, this is just one ninja versus like
20
Gokudo.
There was a lot of them in there. There was a lot of them in there.
I don't like these odds for y'all, man. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? And so we finally get to the cold dude, at least the dude who was cold a second ago. You know what I'm saying? And what makes it crazy is homie appears right in front of him. And he starts having his spiel like, man, why do y'all ninja even do this to us, man?
Let us live, man.
Hey, he's like, I ain't bother you.
He said, y'all always messing shit up, man.
And then Ninja was like, y'all the reason I can't even laugh and smile around here.
Forgot about that, bro. That reminds me from when he was talking to Homie in the beginning. He said he couldn't like smile or laugh, and he has to grab his face just so he could smile.
You got to put him up on the list with Shinra. Who else got that weird smile, man? Rudo from
No, Rudo's probably the worst.
He had a list though. He might be top 3. He's not 1 or 2 though. But yeah, man, I was just sitting there like, that's low key crazy. And he put his head, like he literally appeared in front of him, facing away from him, put his head on his gun and was like, bro, go ahead and shoot. That's crazy. No, I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta leave on that note. Because I know he saw him do that to the first dude. First of all, you let him die? Crazy.
Yeah. But he shot the gun. At least he got the shot off. I'll give him that. He got the shot off.
I think that made it more disrespectful because I think dodging your bullet point blank means you really.
Mind you, he was turned the other way.
Dog.
So his reaction time wasn't even that nasty that he turned around and smacked that dude's head off too.
And he was still talking.
And he was also still talking.
Hey, man.
But he said that he's gonna run into somebody called the Man.
Yep. He said, "Don't worry, man. The Man gonna fix you. He gonna get you ninjas." Felt a little racist. You ninjas. Look, man, it's gonna be tough, man. That's all I know. And now I'm kind of excited at this point because I was like, "Who's the Man?"
For real, but
because right now it looks like ninjas could take y'all out whatever they want.
That's what I'm saying. And the main character's got the old guy that with him, and he's just as cold, I guess.
See, that part actually kind of took me out. Let's talk about it, man. Because he goes in after this job is done. You know, he kind of reports back like, "Yeah, I went in there, I wiped them all out." Mind you, the police even know about the ninja. They just like they don't even deal with it though.
Yeah, they're not gonna deal with it.
They was like, "Oh, this is a code end."
That's so racist. Nah, this is definitely a code end.
What do you mean by that?
They usually leave the bodies there.
Yeah,
that's how we know it's.
And the other dude was like, "Are we gonna like investigate it?" He was like, "Nah."
That reminds me. That's the one guy from the High Card. Anime,
yeah.
The cop,
bro.
Exactly
He said, "I know when it's out of my pay, but man, I don't get paid enough to deal with these ninjas." Hey, I don't blame him though. You know what I'm saying? That cop, he understands. You feel me? Because what do you do about that? If I see some hand blade of darkness, nah, my fault. You ain't got weapons, and you did this. I gotta go.
I'm out of there.
I gotta go,
It's
man.
cooked.
Bro, it's not even right. So the cop's funny as hell. It was like, yeah, it's a close case. Get the governor. But when he went back to, like I said, go back to the old man's house, right, or his like more like his restaurant. And so he's like kind of debriefing him, explaining exactly what's going on. They had like a little quick skills check I noticed when he gave him the cola, and he like used his finger to shoot like a perfect hole through the bottle.
Bro, yeah, that was insane. It happened so fast, like I barely reacted to it, honestly.
Bro, even the old man was like, "Wow, you broke the sound barrier." I'm like, "You broke the sound finger with your..."
He said, "You finally surpassed your master." I said, "Oh."
And he's the master.
Oh.
And at first, I didn't realize fully that he was the master. I thought he was saying that as in like he had a different master.
Yeah, I thought so at first too, yeah.
But then this one dude like starts acting up in his restaurant talking about the ashtray's full, man. Come switch it out for us. Right? And at first, the main character was like, "Hey, I'll take him out right now." The man was like, "No, he's a customer. Don't even worry about it." And I don't know how he did this. It didn't even make sense based off what they showed us. Yeah. He just threw a clean ashtray at him while he's holding the full ashtray, and somehow it swapped him.
Tell me why we thought he killed him.
I thought I was traumatized, bro. I thought he just threw that straight through him.
I did too.
I thought he was done.
I thought he killed him, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought he killed him.
I was like,
that's one way to realize. I was like, okay, these ninja dudes, they different.
They moving crazy.
They different.
And we end up finding out that in the hierarchy, this old man is the second most powerful ninja compared to their chief. So we thought our homie was cold. The dude who trained him is OD, and then there's somebody even above him. I ain't gonna lie, those three could take out the whole organization for the Gakudo and waste a while.
They probably could. Man. I just think they keep them alive on purpose so they don't get bored. Know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's not right. It's not right. That's all I'm gonna say. And so after that scene, bro, they end up going to this little like anime convention or something the next day. Actually, no, they had like a scene where some people from his school were gonna invite him to a party, but you know he can't smile or laugh, so they're like, he's not gonna.
Yeah, they didn't even invite him. Bro. But he heard that. He said, "Dang guys, I just can't smile."
I mean, like, what I do to y'all?
Yeah, I know he felt that.
Yeah. So you can tell he really doesn't get to like have very many like friends or like close people like in his age group. So that's kind of why he really is like clinging to this interaction he had with the business guy. I forgot his name, like Kanawa or something like that.
Kinaru or something.
Y'all know we gonna get it. We gonna get it, man. But after that, he ended up going to this little like convention where they're doing like signings and like merch for that anime that he really likes. And at first he's pissed because he's like, "Dang, I'm late." So like, there's like a long line. But at the end of the line, he sees his boy, man.
The fact that they really were both going to this convention is hilarious already as it
Bro,
is.
it is funny.
It made me realize that they're actually real fans.
No, I thought
I thought they was just holding it up just so they could do their jobs for real.
Yeah,
but they really do this.
They really. This is more serious than their jobs for real.
Facts. Because I wasn't familiar, but now I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they end up getting in line together and they talk about his fate. They end up like exchanging information, and then you see them walking afterwards. They both got
all
like,
their merch
bags. They got a body pillow. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't know how dedicated.
Hey, y'all about this for real.
It's crazy.
And so at the end, it was like, hey man, let's go grab some food. So they go grab some food at this little bar that the businessman be going to all the time, right? And at first, you know what I'm saying, he's just like chatting it up with the bartender, but apparently he goes here a lot because everybody in that bar knew him and they mess with him tough, bro. Like he's really like the life of the party. Like everybody he's had a good vibe to him, you know?
He's a regular, man.
And he's over here talking to our youngin about like, hey man, you got connections if you want to like change things up, because like he tried to do his little fake little smile again. And he was like, you can't smile or laugh because you don't got any friends. Essentially what he told them. He was like, hey, but don't worry, I'll be your friend. And I was like, don't lie, man, it's awesome, you know what I'm saying? But something's wrong.
It was too wholesome.
Exactly.
It was too wholesome.
I was like, I don't like it. And initially my guess was, I was like, he's either a Gakudo himself or he's gonna get killed by him. I was wrong on both of them because he's not just a Gakudo.
He is
the.
He runs the whole operation,
bro. I knew
took off his shirt inside the car, and he was yadded up to the gills.
His tats look cold though. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even a tattoo type of dude. I ain't even got none, but I ain't gonna lie. The way his was looking,
it's a little scary looking, man.
That's tough. And what's crazy is I knew immediately as soon as they left the bar, he was like, I gotta go to work tonight. I was like, tonight?
Yeah.
Nobody's a businessman working at night like that. Yeah, oh, you sound right.
But then right after that happened, that's when the crow came back out.
No, for sure. So, and the crow went to go pull up on the old man and let him know that the Gakudos are meeting up. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one who called the meeting because he's apparently like the shadow boss. So I don't know if there's like a boss that's like forward facing for the organization and he's the one who controls that guy, or if shadow boss is what they call their bosses. Either way,
we gonna find out.
All I know is, bro, like he was sitting in the car and you could just tell by his eyes. His eyes were like glazed over. I was like, yeah, he kills people. This ain't it, bro.
But apparently the crow told the old man though. The old man pulling up.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, bro, because the old man got aura. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
He actually might get packed up right here though for the plot. And then our homie gonna lock in.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
It's gonna have to be for the plot, because I ain't gonna lie. The way they glazed the old man, the way he was moving, he not dying normally.
Yeah, they definitely gonna.
They can't let the series end, man, because otherwise, if he does what he says he's about to do, he wiping them all out tonight.
Yeah, and then that's over. You know. But it ain't gonna go that way. But
you know, it's gonna be crazy though, because apparently, at least from what it seems like, our main character's best friend is the man. Because he even says, like, I have a plan to take out all the ninja, which is very brave coming from an organization where y'all can send 30 people on a job and they all die.
Yeah.
So I don't know what y'all figured out.
All those people he ran up on, though, he set them all up for failure.
For sure.
I mean, the background people, anyway.
Yeah, all
of them are set up for failure. There's some main guys in there, and that's different. But everybody else that's the background character, they all got set up.
They gonna have to drop a nuke on these ninjas.
And once that loud anime music start playing,
it's over with, bro.
Cooked.
It's gonna be crazy. But this is a really good first episode, man.
Gas.
I was about to say I was enamored the whole way through. That was entertaining as hell. What would you rate it, man?
We give it a 10, man. They was cooking.
We've been giving these out a lot, but this one was a really good episode. Man. That's a 10. Man. That's a 10 for sure. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this Ninja vs. Gakudo series so far, man. If y'all read the manga or something, let us know if it's gonna get fired. Honestly, we gonna watch it at least for the first 3 episodes. For sure.
Absolutely.
So we probably gonna watch this one for the whole series. Is that crazy to say off the first episode?
We gonna see, man.
It's giving me the right vibes.
It happens though.
Facts. But hey, aside from that, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch y'all. Peace.